Good morning, everyone. We had a change in the weather and it looks like the rain is now supposed to hold off until 11. So of course we slept in this morning and now it is like 9 o'clock and we are going to try and maybe go to Ohiopyle and get a little bit of a hike in, kind of check it out. It should be kind of muddy, but it still should be really pretty. Hi, I'm Amy.
And I'm Derek.
And this
is Wicked Adventures!
Hi, we're at Ohiopyle State Park in Pennsylvania. It's raining on us. We're going to do an adventure today. We're at the National Water Slides. The rocks and shoreline of the slides are usually slippery. You can go down, play wisely, no alcohol or beer allowed.
So we are down at the natural water slides and we have kind of explored around the rocks and stuff. The water is freezing. Derek tested it out. He's not going to take a chance on the water slides today. But generally on any given Saturday in the summer, this place is packed. Like, there will be hundreds of people down here enjoying it, but obviously the rain is keeping them away. We found a nice little cove underneath these rocks, so we're staying out of the rain, but I'm sure you can hear the falls in the background. What do you think of it? I've never seen it so empty.
I've never seen it so empty, and I've never seen like the water moving so much. Like, I think if I would jump in, it would give me a concussion, bang me off the walls or something. Boom, boom.
I think you would need a helmet right now to ride the water slides. Back to the truck and drive around a little bit, see what we can see. There's a really awesome vista that we might go see what it looks like in the rain. I've never seen it in the rain, have you?
Oh?
No. Alright guys, so we are walking along the Baughman Trail in Ohiopyle State Park. We didn't intend to, but it just feels really good to be outside, and so we're just making the most of this rainy day. I think that the rain is contributing to the fact that we've been a couple places where normally they're packed and we haven't really seen anybody. So we're just walking because it feels good. It feels good to be outside. What do you think, babe? Are you having fun?
Yeah, it's pretty fun.
Yeah, it is just beautiful. I don't think it's raining so much as like the trees are just shaking off the damp. This is a really narrow trail, but it's super easy as far as like it's well marked and the elevation's not real high. I mean, we're up. Okay guys, so we are still on the trail. I'm not quite sure, I forgot to set my timer for how long we've done. But we're probably gonna go a few more minutes and then we're gonna head back to the car because we do want to go to the visitor center and get our Pennsylvania book stamp. Okay guys, I don't know what happened since we drove down from the mountain, but like the sun is out and it is a gorgeous day. Like, I'm so glad that we made the trip up here. As you can see behind me, this is the river that everyone loves to go canoeing and whitewater rafting on. If you look over there past the visitor center, I don't know if you can see them, but there are some people who are out kayaking right now, but I can't even believe what a nice day this is. Okay guys, I got my Pennsylvania State Park passport and I got my stamp. Maybe? No, rubber dam. Ohiopyle. What, baby? August 29th, 2020. And then they had like a bonus one for Cucumber Falls, which is the area behind. Alright guys, so I thought I would tell you a little history behind Ohiopyle, courtesy of Wikipedia. The earliest settlers to the Ohiopyle area were farmers, trappers, and hunters, and the population of the area expanded after the building of the National Road in 1811. This road that passed near Ohiopyle increased the accessibility of the area and connected it to eastern markets. Lumbering became the dominant industry. The construction of the Baltimore and the Ohio Railroad and the Western Maryland Railroad greatly accelerated the progress of the lumbering operations, and both the railroads had stations in the borough. Railroads brought tourists here from Pittsburgh. At the time, it only cost $1 to take a train from Pittsburgh to Ohiopyle, and people flocked to the area to see waterfalls and stay at the resorts. But the biggest change was in 1963 when the Wilderness Voyagers, under the ownership of Lance Martin, began commercial whitewater rafting. Okay guys, so what we are walking on right now is called the Gap Trail. This is a bike trail that connects Pittsburgh to, I think, Washington, D.C. It goes all the way. It's a 150 miles, but Ohiopyle is a great example of a town on the Gap Trail. They've got hostels you can stay at, they've got Airbnbs, they've got tons of restaurants, places you can shower and just park your bike overnight. Fun fact, even though it took us 38 miles to drive here from our house, if I were to hop on my bike right now, I could be to Connellsville, which is the next town over from where we live, in 19 miles.
We're here on the Oakwoods Trail in Ohiopyle, Pennsylvania. It's a pretty nice trail. If you've seen our video earlier, we were like on a skinny mini trail. This one's wide for me. Nice and thick and juicy. Nice little flat trail here. There was some elevation change, not much. Went uphill a little bit, and now we're headed back downhill backwards. So if you can do this backwards without looking, I mean, you know, pretty simple trail.
Okay guys, so this is a great example of one of like the pit stops this trail has to offer. You can see the water behind us, the falls. It's absolutely gorgeous. Now when we first diverted and took this trail, there was a little rope over the trailhead and it said that it could be closed due to weather conditions, and we thought, well, that's kind of weird, maybe it gets muddy. But let me tell you, we are like climbing up over rocks, over creeks, but this is so freaking beautiful. Never seen this. Like, I always have been from like over there and wondered like how people got over here. I was like, oh man, they must be like super adventurers. This place is so pretty, it makes me want to cry. I mean, it's just gorgeous. So I'm so glad that we went down this little trail, because this is a really... Okay guys, so this is what we just hiked. We started, I don't know, like somewhere in here. We started here, okay? We went up here, we did the Oakwoods Trail. We went to the end, and then we came down the Ferncliff Trail. And then I think this is where we are now, at the takeout trail. Up here it says Ferncliff, Pennsylvania. It's a gift to hikers. They are not lying. That was like the best present wrapped in a bow. This place was amazing.
So
super beautiful.
To get to this trail, you just cross that beautiful bridge that we showed you earlier, and it's right on the left when you come down the bridge. Or you can walk up about 100 feet or so, 200 feet, and you can get on the Oakwood Trail that we took to get to the Ferncliff Trail. Super easy.
Now, we did not do the full Ferncliff Trail, which it says up here is 1.8 miles. What we did was around 1.3. Like I said, we went down the middle, we split it, and then came back along the water. I definitely want to come back and do the whole thing though, because it goes by Cucumber Rapids, which is pretty cool. This is where we were earlier, the natural water slides area. This is like where we ate. This is like the whole map of Ohiopyle right here, guys. This is what we've been doing all day. It's like 1 o'clock.
We got
here around 10?
10-ish.
Yeah, so we got 3 hours out of what was supposed to be a gloomy, rainy day. So
Alright, we did our hike. We stopped at the Falls Market and got some ice cream.
Woo! I got pineapple coconut.
I got peach sundae.
Yeah. So, and it was funny because as we were walking back to the car, the sun was like shining. It was absolutely gorgeous. And it started raining, like out of nowhere. Like my glasses got covered. We had to put the camera away. It was just nuts. I guess Mother Nature was trying to give us a send-off.
There's something bothering me since this morning. Nobody's in these waterfalls, so I'm gonna go ahead and do it. And that's today's adventure. Alright, so we are at the National.
We are at the Pennsylvania State Park, Ohiopyle. These are natural water slides. Natural water slides. Should we just start over?
Yeah, hold on.
Okay, guys, so
Alright,
we
made it down.
I'm talking. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. Okay, guys, so we made it to the State Park, Ohiopyle, and we are down at the natural water slide.
But we already told them that up there.
Okay, start over again. Okay, guys, so we are at Ohiopyle. So loud in the camera. You turn your volume up. What are they doing there? Okay. 1, 2. No, get away though. 1, 2, 3. Restaurants and things. What? What does that mean?
Move that way.
Oh. Well, now that we've worked out what the hand signals are.
Twisted ankle.
Start crying. Cue the tears.